the single stroke roll. Single stroke roll is basically hand-to-hand rebound strokes. This is the most basic stroke, and if you check out the video on the real rudiments, which are the 4 basic strokes, that's the first thing you need to do. And then we're going to play hand-to-hand rebound strokes. But I'd say first you need to break it down. We're going to break it down one hand at a time. So if you've played the exercise 8 on a hand, which is basically 8 rebound strokes per hand, you're playing a single stroke roll one hand at a time. So if I take a single stroke roll, or the other way, it's the same thing. And put one hand on the rim, that's what my hand is doing, is playing rebound strokes. So the first thing I want to do is work on 8 on a hand. And I'm going to start with my sticks up because I want everything to rebound, including the last note, or the 8th note. So here's 8 on a hand. So 8 on a hand, if I play both hands together, I got a single stroke roll. Now the first thing you want to do before you break this roll down slow, fast, slow, is practice it at various tempos consistently. So in other words, there's tracks on this website and in my book, Dr. Throwdown's Rudimental Remedies, that you can practice along to. And these are basically very hip metronomes. And get it at the slow tempos, medium tempos, and fast tempos. Once you've accomplished that, then you can try it slow to fast to slow. But I'm going to play a single stroke roll briefly at a slow, a medium, and then a fast tempo. Medium. And then fast. You need to practice this starting on the right as well as the left and on different lengths. We're talking about the single stroke long roll, but single stroke rolls can come in many lengths. Let's use 6 tuplets. We use 2 counts of 6 tuplets. Try this. Biggity, 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 bop. Biggity, 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 bop. I'm going to start it on my right and then my left. A little faster. I'm going to do an exercise out of my book, Dr. Throwdown's Rudimental Remedies, on single stroke rolls. And this is breaking down the rudiment like we just talked about, one hand at a time and then adding the other hand. This is from lesson 3, exercise number 4. And I'm going to play this at tempo 4. But with all of the exercises in this book, there's 7 tempos. And basically it's a very hip play-along, very hip metronome, which are play-along tracks, and all set in different styles. These single stroke rolls, this whole section, is salsa music. So we're going to be doing some salsa with the single stroke rolls, breaking it down, working on technique, and having fun. That's what it's all about. With this exercise, it starts out with a single hand and then goes into hand-to-hand single stroke roll. And what we want to do is keep that single hand going in the same motion when we add the other hand. So I'm going to start out with left hand, 16th notes, and I'm going to add the right hand in between to create 32nd notes. But I want the motion of the left hand to continue the same and not change when I add the right. That's the difficult part of this exercise. Practicing with these tracks is very important. Practicing this rudiment at consistent tempos. The slow, fast, slow technique is not only difficult, but it's somewhat discouraged to change tempos when you're playing music. So this is a very difficult rudiment to play slow, fast, slow. And at first you want to get it at consistent tempos. And that's what the tracks are for on this website and in my book. So do that first. Good luck.